Hello and welcome to a new video on a Look Through Time channel where I explore historical photos. Please relax, make yourself comfortable and enjoy the show.
June Palmer, aka June Power, is one of the sexiest pin-up models of the 60s with a 1959 Elva Courier. 1912 Kodak advertising truck. Cleo Simmons, British pin-up girl of the 1960s. A Buick about to travel by train, 1929. Actress Charlotte Rampling pictured in Chelsea, the 9th of August 1967. A family from Wisconsin gathered in the kitchen, 1930. Stills from the film Breaking Bumbo, 1970, and British actress Joanna Lumley. (1960) Dutch Grand Prix race. The Ferrari team arrives at the circuit. A rare color photo of the historic Paramount Theater marquee during Frank Sinatra's engagement in 1944. Anthony Fokker aircraft manufacturer Anthony Fokker, standing next to a Chrysler Airflow car within the background a Fokker F passenger plane at Schiphol Airport, 27 August 1934. Anita Ekberg is a Swedish actress and model, one of the sex symbols of the 1970s. Both enjoying popularity in the swinging 60s. The miniskirt and mini car were worn and driven by millions. London, 1960s. Ava Gardner is an American actress and singer, one of the brightest stars of Hollywood of the 1940s and 1950s. Anne Bancroft is an American stage, film and television actress at home in 1966. Marilyn Monroe on the set of Monkey Business, 1952. Dance restaurant, somewhere in the USA, 1964. Beauty contest girls sitting in deck chairs on the beach at Skegness putting on their makeup before the competition, the 31st of August 1960. Miss Cold Potato 1966 receiving her prize, Chicago. American Gallery owner, philanthropist and collector of 20th century art, Mrs. Peggy Guggenheim in her palace on the Grand Canal, Venice, 1950. Beautiful as always, Betty Page played by Bunny Yeager, somewhere in the 1950s. Contestants in a beach beauty competition at Skegness in 1960. Mercury Monterey hard top. Winner Palm Beach 1956. A young blonde girl in a swimsuit sunbathes on the river bank. The location of the seed is not known. But what does it matter when there is a beautiful young lady in the photo? 1950s. English fashion model and photographer. Patty Boyd by Michael Ward, 1964. Girls have always been able to be provocative. One of the provocations of the 1970s. This photo was captioned, Dolores D'Amigo posing in her garden in 1965. I couldn't find any other information about this lady. Maybe you know who she is. Brigitte Bardot at a sculptor's studio, 1957. Pedal skates from the 1910s. Bunny Yeager and Sammy Davis Jr., 1954. San Francisco's a 1920 Grand Touring car. Bobby Keith. It simply transmits the weather forecast. I mean, she did it in Vietnam, not in a studio somewhere in Seattle. 1967 to 1969. Supermarine Southampton flying boats seen during a flying display. Off the beaches of Skegness. Circa June 1933. And again June Palmer. This time she is posing at home. 1960s. Karen Randall publicity still for storm over Lisbon. 1944. San Francisco circa 1920. Studebaker touring car with biplane at airfield. At a time when sports rules were not so strict. Tour de France 1930. Traffic sign girl caught in the 1950s. The girl who was jealous of Marilyn Monroe, Jane Mansfield. American actress and sex symbol of the late 50s, mid-60s. Willie's 77 sedan and the City of San Francisco Streamliner 1936. Yugoslav actress and political activist Mila Vujanovic with a MiG-21, 1967. Finding a book from a library card catalog was a necessary skill for students in the 60s and 70s. Marilyn Monroe, then Norma Jean. Photographed by Bruno Bernard in California, 1946. Portrait of a migrant worker with his young wife. And for small children relaxing on the back bumper of a car, Marysville, California, 1930s. Stockings with fasteners sometimes cause discomfort for ladies in the 70s, but they evoke so many violent fantasies in the male part. Rusty Fisher Playboy Playmate of the Month. Poses in a bikini on the beach, April 1956. Closing my discussion today is Diane Weber, an American actress, fashion model, dancer and stuntwoman, and simply a beautiful woman from the 60s.